home. Hello friends, welcome to my channel. If it is your very first time tuning in, thank you so much for finally stopping by. My name is Mpumi Ndhlovu and I create videos for your viewing pleasure. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please make sure that you do. I'm trying to get to 500 subscribers by the end of the year. So that's like in December. So please make sure that you subscribe to my channel. I know sometimes you watch someone's channel, you're probably on your third video, but you haven't subscribe to their channel. So please make sure that you do that. Comment, like, share this with your multiple partners. I know that you have them. And yeah, let's get this thing going. I'm on 300 strong. Thank you to each and every one of you who has subscribed, who has been engaging with my content. I really do appreciate it. Also make sure that you follow me on the socials. My details are on your screen right now. And what else is the admin? I'm really sorry that I haven't been uploading for the past 2 weeks. I've been struggling with my voice and projection. It's because of all the weekend shenanigans that I've been getting up to. I have been very intentional about eating my youth. So it has been affecting my voice and things like that. But I'm back on my grind and it's back to regular programming as per norm. In terms of upload dates or upload days rather, I think I should start uploading every single Friday in the morning. If I can do it for 3 weeks in a row, then know that those are my primary upload days, and you must expect a video every single Friday at maybe around 9 or 12 in the afternoon. I don't know, but yeah, I'm gonna try and be consistent. This year we said that we would be progressive, so that's what I'm going to try and do. Anyway, today I wanted to speak on connections and side hustles or side jobs and things like that. This video was inspired by Noma Thamsanqa Mfundisi's YouTube video. I'm going to leave the link down below to her channel because she did a video similar to this as well. So yeah, you should check out her channel as well so that you can have more options as to what you can do when you do go to varsity, when things do eventually go back to normal. I don't know if we're ever gonna get back to normal, but yeah, just the importance of just trying to connect so that you can actually build up your CV while you are still studying, and even if you're not studying, just trying to do what's this multiple streams of income that you guys always speak on. Yes, so when I started in varsity, I started with cricket scoring. So cricket scoring is basically people who just watch cricket the entire day and tally up their scores. So for those of you who do understand how cricket works, you know that there's what is it? I almost said balls, but there's balls actually, but overs, runs, the entire thing, it's a whole math regime / accounting, whatever. So there are people that actually count up the score and tally it and make sure that everything is in order. So that's what I would do. I think beginning of my first year. I actually used to do it even in in high school. I started with cricket scoring in high school, and then honestly I started it for the wrong reason. I didn't even understand what was going on, but I knew that I didn't want to play sport because I wasn't up for all of that netball drama, and hockey was just too much running, and yeah, I felt like I didn't have any other options. So I just decided, let me go score, watch the boys play, eat, and be happy. So then the guy that was the coach / manager for the cricket team at the time suggested to me when I was in matric that I should actually go and do a proper course and go and learn how to score, and then do it as extra time, extra income when I go to varsity. So I did that. I did a whole follow-up, and yeah, I have been scoring for Northwest for a couple of years now, and it's really good money. If you like sports and you're interested in that kind of stuff, particularly cricket, then you can try and get a hold of it's Cricket SA. I know that they're based in what's this, Wanderers Stadium. Like if you can go there or just even call and inquire about cricket courses, then they can lead you to the right person who will help you wherever you're based. There's a lot of cricket clubs like all around the country. So if you are interested in scoring and making some coin, then that's definitely your bag. Obviously, there's no cricket at the moment because of this whole COVID thing. So we are currently suffering. However, it's really good money, especially if you make it a point to like develop yourself and get like to all these other levels. The next job that I want to speak on, or the job that I did in varsity, was reading lab. So basically, I know that every university has like this one module in their first year where there's like testing English literature and reading and things like that, like your reading efficiency. So on my campus, there's a thing like that as well. And so they're always just willing to, they actually take students and they're the ones that work at the reading lab, and they test like the first year's reading efficiency, whatever. Like they give you all the training and all of that. But that job in particular, you couldn't do it if you were first year because you had to be tested. So I started doing that job in my second year, and I remember I was actually talking to some random girl in the library and just telling her that I need to like make extra coin, and she said to me, listen, bring your CV and I'll speak to the lady like who's my manager, and I'll tell her that you're looking for something, because she also works like on recommendations, and then she'll call you in for an interview, you'll do some training, and then you can start working. So back in the day, you could work like as many shifts as you wanted to, but now there's labor involved, so like you can't really work a lot of hours as much as you used to. But it was really good money. Like I think I was making about like 50 rand per hour, and you know when you're a student, like anything counts. So I used to work like a good 12 hours a week, so at the end of the month your girl would be in it. And also the thing is, because I would get still my allowance from my mom, my parents, my mom, my dad, and then this, like it was really helpful. So I was making 3 incomes a month, multiple streams of income, honey. So yeah, but it was a really great job. I remember I also worked as a gate keeper at like sports events. You know, like there's always like varsity sports and things like that. So I remember this job I got through a friend. All my jobs actually I got through a friend. This lady that I knew, she said to me that she actually once asked me to like cover for her because there was a sports event, I think it was soccer, and so like, you know, when you come in, you used to like have to pay like a fee of like 10 rand or 5 rand or whatever. There's always like that sort of thing at sporting events. So I remember I did that, like I was at the gate collecting money, giving out tickets, and you can literally do this for any sport event that happens on campus, right? So it doesn't particularly just have to be soccer. It would be great if you would actually work for all the sporting codes, because then that means you're gonna have a job all year round. So I got that through a friend, but I know that she had like really good connections with the guy that was in charge of organizing all the sports events, or rather overseeing all the sports events on campus. So if you can get a hold of those kind of people, then you'll be guaranteed a job, because they're always looking for people that are gonna come in. And also because it's like a freelance job, students are not always available. So don't ever be scared to go and approach the manager or the supervisor of whatever, because you're like, oh, like there's too many people, you know, I'm not gonna get in. No, they like that. Like they're always looking for people. So you need to go to those people, and you can always find them even during sporting events. Like if you speak to all those people, like, you know, get the word out, you'll eventually find whoever is that supervising. Go up to them and tell them, listen, I'd really like to be like your gatekeeper one time. I just call them that. I don't know what they are. It's all a lie. And if you are interested in like getting other people, then, you know, holler at your girl, whatever. and I promise you they will call you. But also try and connect with people. Like if you see a gatekeeper by the gate at that time, shoot your shot there. Like tell the person, hey, listen, I'd really like to do this job, and you know, if they're a nice person, they'll hook you up. If they are wiki, then they probably, you know, won't help you. But look in, like, try and look for the job, you know, because you're the one who wants to like make money. I also once worked at the USA's. It was also a sports tournament, but I worked as all those people that take videos for like the entire duration of the not tournament, but like certain teams that come and play. So for example, with me, I went with my, you know, what's this, campus soccer team, and they were at the USA's, and I was part of the people that were taking videos for them for like coding. So I had a manager who would watch all the videos, and then they would code, and then they would give it to the sports coach, whatever. And yeah, I never thought that job existed until a friend of mine told me about it. It's so hectic, right? But there's also like, this should show you that there's so many jobs out there. You just need to like dig in a little deeper. And also during, it was like a week thing, and we went to PE, best week of my life literally, and everything was paid for, and we still got paid. So it was really a great experience, and I got that job through a friend, you know. But also, in order for you to have these kind of people around you, you need to get out there and try and make those, you know, connections, if I can put it like that. I've also done promos. I'm not a big fan of promos, to be honest, and I think that's the reason why I have always insisted to do like these other jobs like cricket scoring, whatnot. I feel that promos are so like, if you're not like thin, you know, or you're not a certain size and whatnot, then it's kind of difficult for you to get those things, you know. And I don't want to have to now pinch myself into, you know, that one t-shirt because this certain brand, you know, it requires me to go and promo and their product, and they sent t-shirts that are only size 32 and small and all of that. I don't want that. So that's why I stopped doing promos. But I used to do them. I got into like an agency. I almost got scammed once, by the way, because I didn't even know this agency when I came to Porch, because, you know, it was a new experience, a new town, whatever. I did in my first year. But even with that, like, I had to fight the guy for my money and all of that. So I was like, I'm not into promos like that. But there are a couple of good like agencies that you can join, and there's also always promo girls on campus, you know, promoting whatever it is, be it like pads or a new juice or whatever, you know. There's always something on campus, and if you can get in touch with those people, like in touch with those girls. Also, what I've noticed, that these promo girls always have like a manager or someone that's with them. That's the person that you need to go to. Approach that person and be like, hey, listen, I would like to promo, where you guys based, can I please have your numbers, blah, blah, blah. And they will help you. I know TCC does promotions like in Joburg, but actually TCC does promotions all over the country, because there was a time when there was a promotion on campus, and when I went to those girls, I first listened to their promo. You know, so you have to act interested even when you're not. Listen to their promo, do whatever it is, participate so that they can get their coin and their commission. Then after that, you ask them how you can also get into it. So when I spoke to those girls, they told me that they work for TCC, and TCC is based in Melrose, I think. And yeah, they do promotions all over the country. I'm not sure if they still do that, but I know that they are that company. And yeah, those girls told me about it, but like I said, I was never really interested in promos because it's just a lot of admin as well, and you must send in your banking account details and what's this, you must scan your ID, you know, you must give them your liver. So I don't like those things, but it's pretty good money. And I would, if the opportunity would arise right now, I would do it. But I'm just not the biggest fan of promos, so you can do that as well. Another thing I was doing this year, well, I started this year, but obviously we have a whole damn pandemic, is being an ad hoc for the gallery. So we have a school gallery, and they are always just like looking for people who will help them with like their social media or whatever your expertise are. You know, never doubt yourself. They also would like have exhibitions, and they would use students to promote the art or be like servants, whatever. So I remember I went to the lady that was heading up exhibitions there at the beginning of the year. I said to her, listen, I'd really love to work here. I know you guys are always looking for people. So yeah, and she said to me, yeah, you got the job, submit your CV, whatever, and we can start working and stuff. But also I'm like very proactive when it comes to like looking for jobs, and I think maybe that's why I always bag them. So it's just that thing as well. You need to want to get those jobs. You're not gonna get a job by just sitting and wishing that you had more money. It's probably not gonna come if you don't like actively seek it, you know. So I started there, but obviously because now of this whole thing, that job dissolved. But yeah, I've done a lot of jobs on campus, and there is a lot of jobs on campus. I know a lot of people that have done jobs on campus that I wish I could have done as well. Like at the beginning of the year, I know there were a couple of guys who were working at like the administration office, and they were doing a couple of administrative things, because when people apply at the beginning of the year, it's just like it's a huge amount or a load of people that are wanting specific things, and they'll always just like hire students to do those basic things that, you know, those tedious jobs that no one wants to do. The students will do it, and you'll get good money for it. There's also radio that I'm doing now, but like radio doesn't pay. Campus radio does not pay, but the experience, you know, will come in handy later on in your life, which is also good, because you don't always have to do stuff for money. You know, sometimes you have to do stuff for connections. Sometimes you have to do stuff for developing a certain skill, you know. And I mean, your experience is something that you're gonna have for the rest of your life. You're not gonna no one can take it away from you, you know, and it can help you in the future, and that's the most important thing as well. So not every single thing is about money, but also be careful not to be scammed by people, you know. And now you have to work for free, especially if you are a student, because you don't actually have that much time to be dedicating to other activities, especially if they're not going to be like beneficial to you or towards your future. So, you know, you have to strike a really good balance between that. But I think the most important point that I want to make to just like wrap up this entire thing is you need to get out there. You need to put yourself out there so that you can have connections, and hopefully those connections will lead you to getting jobs. And you know, you don't always have to know people like, this person is my friend, and you know, I can be your associate friend. If you just ask me, hey, listen, I'm looking for this, and maybe I know someone, I'll put you on. You know, that's how I've gotten almost every single job that I have had in the past few years. It's just merely me going up to people and being like, hey, listen, I'd really like to do this, or just like talking, whatever. And they'd be like, hey, I might have an opportunity for you. Are you interested in doing this, etc., etc. So if you're not someone who is like out there, because we don't all have like out there personalities, I would suggest that you try and put yourself out there, you know, just so that you can get certain job opportunities. Because I think the only way really to get to the top is by connecting. You need to have, you know, a community or a network of people that will help you get to wherever you need to get to. And you're not going to get that by sitting at home the entire day feeling sorry for yourself, or, you know, just saying, I don't want to talk to people, I don't want to be, you know, surrounded by people, whatever. You need to get out and, you know, connect so that you can secure yourself a job, you know, or even an opportunity, because that's how opportunities arise, from people, you know, and just talking and stating that, you know, this is what I want to do, being intentional. So don't just sit around. There's so many jobs that I haven't even mentioned that are out there that you can do, but you need to expose yourself to the opportunity, you know, and you don't have to be loud to expose yourself to certain opportunities. You just have to be willing to go out there and do the work. And that is it from me this week. Until next week, Friday. Love and light, I'm out.